thankfully, we got the quarterback. He's a seventh-year guy, had a great spring, threw for 900 yards, 10 touchdowns, no interceptions in 3 games. He's been dynamite. He's been great. So that all starts with him. We've got an offensive line 4 out of 5 back. We've got 2 tackles that are, I think my age, that are really good players, Taranjeet Singh and Clay Hadley. So really good players there. And so our O-line is going to be a strength. Bryce Stankham, the quarterback, is going to be a strength. We've got 4 or 5 tight ends that will play. We've had more depth at our tight end position we've ever had. And now receivers is, that's a challenge. Losing Bell, who will be back in 22, and losing Aaron Matteo, those 2 guys, that's a difficult loss. Both of them are tough to deal with. But brought in a transfer, and Frank Bentley's here, and so is Derek, 2 guys that played a bunch in the spring. So we're, it's a work in progress. It's not, we don't have as much depth as we have everywhere else. But we brought in 3 freshmen we really like too, and guys are making plays, and they'll get better. Our running backs, we really like our running backs. Toriano Clinton is a difference maker. He is he's averaged over 7 yards a carry for us. Every year he's rushed. He's been with us, and he's a big play guy. He led the nation in kickoff returns as a freshman. His speed and athleticism, along with our offensive line, is a good combination for our football team. We have a transfer, Kellen Porter. He is from Missouri State, and he's got 4 years with us, and he's been a pleasant surprise. Bigger guy, downhill guy, but great vision, and has really played well the last in camp. And then Jaquan Buchanan, who played a bunch for us last year, has done a great job, and we're looking for good things from him too. He's had a really nice camp and making plays. So those 3 guys will be our guys. We'll have a couple more, but those 3 guys will get the majority of our carries, early in the season. Starts with Alec Patch, our defensive MVP in the spring, and he's he's a little banged up right now. He's not practicing, but he'll be fine. And he was having a great camp until he got banged up a little bit. Our 2 inside guys, Jacob Jones, who's an all-conference player, Mike Dennison, both those guys are playing really well, and they're impact guys. So the strength of our group is going to be up front on defense. At the linebacker spot, Kiave Guerriere is an impact guy. He showed that in the spring. He's athletic. He makes plays. Creates turnovers. And then the secondary I really like, because we've got 5 guys that have started multiple games back there. We've got more depth than we've ever had back there because those 2 true freshmen played the whole spring. But I'd say our 2 impact guys there, Lawrence Strickland, he's first team all conference in 19. And then Landry Mavungu, who was a corner, was playing really well in the spring until he got hurt and missed all 3 games. But they're both back. Like I said, there's 5 of them, and we've got a lot of depth back there. Paul Boseman is back for his, he's our starter for the last 3 years. He was banged up in the spring and still made an impact, hit field goals, big field goals in the championship game. Kickoff guy, punt guy. He helps us win. He's been really good. We're really glad he came back. And then Levi Mckinney is our long snapper, 4-year starter, Mr. Consistency. So we're excited. He's back. And then the return game is going to be Clinton led the nation in kickoff returns. Torrey in 18. So we can put him back there. Our punt return is wide open. We've got a couple guys. We've got a freshman guy that's a little bit like Bell. And then we've got Derek, who's really good too. So we got a couple punt returner, kick returner guys that'll make an impact. They've got some speed and got some wiggle. But it won't be, Bell's been such an impact back there. So like I said, he's come back 22, got hurt in the championship game. But we like, special teams are going well. We put a lot into it, and that's it's not half our practice, but it's close. We put a lot into it, and we're excited, because things are going well.